So come back, join me up here. We have a couple more shape things that aren't exactly shapes that we're going to go over. When I refer to shape, we haven't started talking about the elements and principles yet, but when I refer to shape, I'm talking about something that's closed. So when a line goes over itself, it's going to make a shape. That means that it can be filled. So if we were to dump a paint bucket in it, it would fill. As opposed to the things we were creating earlier on Friday, these are just lines. So these lines up here, those don't close over each other, so they don't make a shape. If we were to put fill in them, there wouldn't be anything because there's nothing to fill. So if you guys could, there's this weird thing, I don't exactly know why you'll want to use this, but you might want to. There's this thing called Shaper. I'm going to pull this little menu out. There's this thing called Shaper, and it looks like maybe a pencil over a circle. And that tool is pretty funky. It's going to allow you to free draw something, and it will predict what you were trying to draw. So I just drew like a pretty crappy circle, and it recognized it as a circle. Recognize that as an oval. So you guys can free draw some stuff. Oh, see, that one it thought was a rectangle. So say you want to draw, okay. Actually, I'm going to move over to a new artboard over here. So say I want to draw like a house. Oh, there's a square. It recognized it. Yay. See, that triangle's not super, but I can select it and sort of adjust it how I want. And on that Shaper tool, I can also erase lines. Oops. I can erase lines by scribbling out, and now it's made one compound shape. It's made into a house. So it recognized, so say I want to do a half moon or a crescent moon. Here's a circle. And, oh, I don't want that. Draw another circle. And now I just want this part of the shape right here. So I'm going to scribble out this. And it got rid of it. This is much more fun with a mouse. If anyone has a mouse at home, like an actual mouse that you could plug into the USB, it's much easier to do. But you can still work with it. So say you want to make you can scribble, try scribbling stuff out, maybe scribble this out. So you can start making some sort of funky shapes with this thing. So everyone try this out a little bit. So there I sort of cut out in the middle. Oops. There's a Venn diagram. Oh, beautiful. As you can see, the Shaper makes shapes that are black outline with a gray inside, but you can always change that. It's a little tough. And then there's another similar tool called the Shape Builder, which is down like 1, 2, 3 below. shape builder. And if you have the shape builder, you actually have to have things highlighted. So say I wanted to make this, say I wanted to make a compound shape here where shapes get pulled together. I need to highlight the shapes that I'm going to want to combine. So I'm just going to drag over them. Oh, I don't like that flare. Let's get rid of that guy. But I'm making this weird geometric like worm thing. I'm going to drag over them, and then I can use my shape builder, and it will do the same basic thing that I was just doing with shaper. I can drag over what I want to make into the shape, and now those are all combined. So now this is a crazy geometric worm.